Hello, this is a small tutorial about my blueprints. In my pack you have two blueprints with queues which are designed for different purposes. This one generates spline on the fly and the second uses generate a predefined spline. Let's start from this at the beginning. This uses a drawn spline to spawn and move our chars. Our settings here are this: spawn interval in seconds to spawn before the next char will spawn. Okay, finish line is the end of where our queue will stop. Chars at bench, number of our chars which will turn to the bench or somewhere else at the finish line. Speed, the movement speed of the characters. Initial position is the starting position of spawning. As you see, you can easily move it. Rotation to bench, yes, you can rotate and choose any direction to turn off our characters to. Anim play rate understands the play rate of our animation. Spawn one by one. This can be all the characters can be spawned all together or one by one. If you move, check this button, the queue will simply spawn and not move. It's very good for some reasons. Okay, interval between chars. This is the interval between our characters and spawning rate. You can select our spline to use. You can also use current blueprint as a spline. It's not a problem. Here you can select character meshes. You can use as many meshes as you want, or you can use predefined meshes, or you can use random chars. Next, there are animations to play, walking, idle, and somewhere else. And when the character leaves, this is the animation which will be played when a char buys something and leaves the queue. Let's see. Okay, our chars go here, turn to our bench, wait some time, and after some time the first character will leave and make other characters to follow them, to go to his place. Let's see our blueprint. Here we go. All the events are commented and you can call them from any way you like. You can call them from sequencer or from any other blueprint. This is the event which will push our first character from the queue and move the others to his location. Okay. What next? Next is our second queue, which generates spline for move on runtime. What we have here? We have num left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 characters from the left to the midpoint. Num at side, numbers of characters at side. Create side means that our characters. Create side means that our characters will not go down. What next? Spawn interval. This is the same. Spawn interval between characters. Speed, walking speed. Same character meshes as in the beginning. And now let's check our positions. Initial positions is where we will start. Midpoint is the point where we'll make our characters move left to right. Depth fault is the depth of is this depth. I don't know how it's called anymore. number of characters on the main. That's maybe all. This queue is also controlled like that, like the first. And also you have to call the remove char event to remove the first character and move the queue. That's all. I think that you have known about this reprint. And you can also mail me to ask for some patches or make some improvements. Don't worry, ask me. Welcome to version 1.1 of our character quite demo tool. In this version we got some improvements. Now we can set random materials to our characters and make a list of these materials. This can be used for different purposes, or for example if you make a game with balls, with jumping balls, you can use this option. Okay, let's now see our movement to new locations. In the version 1.0 they can move only to the end of the spline. Now can they move to predefined positions on the map. To make them move, you can call this event move to a predefined location from sequencer or from any other reprint. Or you can, for testing purposes, connect event tick with this delay and call this function. Okay, what happens is, you see they move to different locations. Gray moves to 1, red to 1, and so on. What's happening here? When we determine by color, our characters will move to the location determined by these materials. You can set your own materials and your own locations. If we remove this determined by color, they will move to the one location determined by this variable. Okay, let's move, and they move only here, as you see, 1, 2, and so on and so forth. When they move determined by color, you can enable jumps. This can be used in games with balls, and you see they simply jump. And the last variables that add, this is the height of our jump. We can, for example, set here this value, and the jump will be much higher. And the last variable we have is a play rate over timeline, which moves them over this spline. For example, this value will slow down our movement. That's all for the version 1.1.